Alright, so let's go about how you can go about your product research and as well the market research. Before you dive into selling any product, you need to first settle with the market, okay? And there are a few things I always tell people about when it comes to choosing a market to sell to, okay? But first, the first thing you need to consider is the John Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's important that you get to know or understand what this pyramid truly is. All right. So if you look on here, you see this diagram, this pyramid right here, and you can see that we have physiological needs, safety needs, love, belonging, self-esteem, self-actualization. And if you look deep into, we'll see that these are basic needs, physiological needs, as basic needs. All right. So like breathing, water, sex, sleep, the ability to, excrete, right? Those are basic. Then there is safety, security of self, security of family members, of, property, health. These are the needs of people. And when it comes to love and belonging, keeping your family safe, getting into intimate relationship, then of course self-esteem. Now what I'm trying to share with you here is, as you go through the pyramid, all right, you can see that the need, like, it dwindles. All right, the craving for that need to actually fulfill that need, it reduces. Okay, so you will see more people who are in need of course, we all want to breathe, right? We all want water. We love sex, right? We're humans. We want to sleep, right? So you can see that as you move up the ladder, the need to fulfill these wants or these needs, right, they reduce. Okay, so when you want to go into the already market, you have to consider this: do I want to serve just a small group of people, or I want to fulfill the needs of masses? Okay, now for most persons who have a whole lot of money to play with, they will go with the mass. Okay, so you see people who are selling pure water, who sell foodstuffs and all of that, right? So they sell to the masses, right? And it's a good playing field, especially when you are in a region where the economy, like a region like Nigeria, where the economy is not that good, right? We are in a poor country. But these are not the only thing you should consider, right? Now when you look at this pyramid, you will notice that what you have here are actually broken down into some widely known niches. Okay, so once you have this understanding of the John Maslow's hierarchy of needs, okay, it gives you an understanding of what people actually don't want, right? These are the needs that needs to be met. Now the next thing you want to consider is, okay, which of these needs? There are three very large niches. Okay, guys are the health, okay, beauty, okay, weight loss. All right. Some people consider this like part of beauty, right? These are niches that you really do want to consider when you're getting into selling physical products. Another niche that you can also look at is the security niche as well. Okay, but you will notice that these are not the only thing that people truly don't want. When you look at the John Maslow hierarchy of needs, people want self-esteem. All right, we are going to talk a little bit about that when we look into the products to sell. Okay, but these are different markets that we have that you can cater to. But of course, you can sell everything in the health market. You can sell everything in the beauty market. You can sell every weight loss product or every security product that is out there. So the first thing you need to do is actually narrow it down. Okay, that's the first thing you need to do. So for instance, when you look into something like the health niche, right, you're going to find a lot of different micro niches on there. You find something like diabetes, right, high blood pressure, right, high blood pressure, You find something like what else? Enlarged prostrate, right? So these are some, niches that are out there. Okay, so you can't, just you can sell everything, right? In these niches because you're not just getting started. So the first thing you must do is you have to narrow down into the type of niche that you want to serve. Okay. Now, once you've narrowed down, So the first thing you want to do is narrow. Okay, so let's say, okay, I want to sell something in the diabetes niche, right? And I'm going to share with you guys how you can how you can actually go ahead and fine tune what exactly you want to say. Okay, I want to focus on this, I want to focus on that. Are people actually buying products in this niche? We are going to look at how you can do that. Okay, but the first thing is you want to ensure that you're serving a market that is narrow. You don't want to serve every market, like if sell anything in the health niche or in the beauty niche. No, you don't want to do that. Now, once you've done that, the next thing you want to ensure is that the market that you're serving, there are people who at least they have money to pay you. Okay, they have money to pay. You don't want a situation like someone who is diabetic. The person is probably already spending some money on getting drugs and all of that. So you can find a group of people who are very likely to have money to pay you, right? So these are some of the things that you will need to consider in order for you to go ahead and say you want to choose a market. And of course, you want to ensure that it's a market that you can compete in. Okay, you want to be a market that you can compete in, a market whereby people are already selling. So what you want to do is, once you have identified, okay, this is what I'm going to look at, the next thing you want to do is go and create what I call a market map. You want to see what people are already doing. Okay, you want to know the players who are already in the market. Okay, and that is what the next video is going to be all about, how you can create a market map and go ahead and do competition research. Okay, but these are some of the markets, some of the niches that you can consider to dive into. Right, the next thing you want to consider, you want to do is select a product to sell. Right, you have to select a product to sell to these people. Right, now there is what I call painkillers. Okay, painkillers and candies. Okay, so these are majorly the two types of products we have in the e-commerce space. So painkillers, they are must-haves. Okay, so if you're having issues with your health, just like what we have in the, like, you want to breathe, right? You want to sleep well, you want to be able to have good sex, you want to some of these things right here. Okay, you want, these are basic things. Okay, and if you're having any issues there, you want to have it fixed. Like, the larger the pool is, the greater the need, right? The greater the need to fulfill that need. I hope you get that, right? So yeah, there are painkillers and there are candies. Candies are things that every now and then you just want it, not necessarily that you want them, right? It could be for something, for just for pleasure, to caress your ego, right? Okay, just to make you look better than the other person. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you can do without candies, but every now and then we all want candies in our lives, right? You're walking down the streets or walking down the mall, you see a very good shoe, you can do without the shoe, right? If you don't buy the shoe, you're not going to die, right? Those are candies. Every now and then you get to use them, you get to buy them, and not necessarily that they will add anything to you, right? But painkillers are products that people need every single day in order for them to live a full life, right? Now, so how do you go about choosing the products that you want to sell? One thing I'll tell people is, first, once you've identified, okay, do I want to sell painkillers or I want to sell candies, right? The next thing you want to consider, especially if you're getting started, is not to sell products that are expensive. Okay, don't sell products that are expensive. Don't start with products that are expensive, right? If you're just getting started and you are someone who is importing, if you are someone who is sourcing locally, which I advise, right? I highly advise that you start sourcing your products locally. Okay, if you source products locally, of course you can sell expensive products like furnitures, right? Things like that, right? Treadmills, those are quite in the high end, and of course you can sell those, right? If you're sourcing such products locally. Okay, so you have to choose between it. Has to be something that is not expensive. If you decide to sell expensive products, then you have to be really good with closing. Okay, we are going to be talking about this in one of the videos in this series that we have. Okay, so that is one thing you want to look at as well. All right, now let's look at how you can even find some of these products. Okay, now what I usually do is I do a little bit of search. Okay, so I do Amazon bestsellers. Okay, so I just type Amazon bestsellers in my browser, and you can navigate to Amazon. Okay, now why do I choose Amazon? Now, Amazon is a global marketplace. Okay, and one thing that you have to understand, that the needs and wants of people, they are the same across every race. Okay, across every ethnic groups. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. The needs are the same. We all have the same needs. We all have these needs right here. We want them met. Now, how they are being met is going to be different. The availability of funds to have these things met is going to be different for every race, every ethnicity, every group. But we all have these needs to be met, right? So Amazon is a very large marketplace where you can find a lot of products that people are already buying. You want to sell what people are already buying, right? You don't want to go ahead and try to reinvent the wheel. That's one mistake that people make, and you don't want to make that. Now, so once you search Amazon bestsellers, you're going to come and see some of these things right here, and you can already see that this is the baby's niche. Simply means loved ones, taking care of loved ones, right? Then you have the sellers, shoes and jewelries. Of course, this is more like candies that we talked about, right? Then you have camera security, right? Office product, softwares, and a lot of. The more you dig into this, the more you're going to see different products right here. So you can see the different categories on here, right? Let's dive into beauty and personal care. You're going to see different products right here. Okay, so what is this one doing? Scalp conditioning, balance. So you have to take your time and look into some of these things and see, this will give you ideas on it looks like this is something that people are buying, and they want to have this particular problem solved. Right now, another thing you want to also look at is the movers and shakers. Okay, this tells you the products that are being bought in the last 24 hours. Okay, how many products have been bought in the last 24 hours? How is it like? Right, so you can right here, you can see the type of products that people are buying, right? This will give you idea on what you should be looking at yourself. Okay, so you have to do a little bit of digging around and looking at what you should consider. So I want to check the health. So we have the health and household here. Let's see what people have been buying for the last 24 hours. Banana cream. This one's to boost immune system, right? Of course, you can see that that's a product to help people boost their immune system. Probiotics, prebiotics, supplement for women and men. Okay. Now, once you find something like that, for instance, boost immunity, means people want a product to be able to boost their immunity. Right now, one thing that you can do to verify that is go head over to Google Trends. So Google Trends helps you to understand what is trending. People are actually searching for a particular thing, right? This will give you an overview of what to expect. To know if people are actually are in need of that particular. So we're going to see immunity booster. Let's just use that. Okay, maybe what they're saying might be different, right? But let's just see that. No much. Now it's really can. The search term can really be different. Okay. Immune booster. These products that really sold a whole lot during the COVID period, right? So you can see people actually immune booster drugs, blood body fluid system, immune booster supplements, immune booster drugs, immune booster foods. So these are some things that obviously people are trying to search for here and there, right? But it gives you an idea of the kind of things that you should be looking out for. Okay, so these are some of the things that you should be doing in order for you to get a clear understanding of the kind of market that you should focus on, right? And start selling your products in. Okay, now this series is in 5 parts. Okay, we are in this video we're going to be talking about creating a market map, really understanding the market, people who are already in the market, what are they doing, getting to understand what are they already saying to the marketplace and all of that, right? That's the next thing that we are going to be talking about in the next video. But for you to get access to that, all you just need to do is look below this video. You're going to find a link. You have 2 options. You can either share this video with someone out there and you get free access to the next video, or you can just purchase the entire series. If you cannot wait for the next video to be sent to you, you can just purchase the entire series for just a token. Okay, just a token, all right, for the entire series of videos. All right, so if you want to get the next one for free, all you just have to do is share, and you gain access to the next video. All right, but if you don't want to do that and you want to get immediate, and you cannot wait for the next video to be sent to you, all you just need to do is just click on the button, choose any of the buttons you are comfortable with, and you have the entire series delivered to you. All right, so I will talk to you in the next video where we will be looking at the market map and doing some competition research.